Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's Thursday. Hi, everyone. Come on in. Okay, I am attempting to find where we are so I can share it to you. There it is. Good morning. Good morning. Well, good morning, Louise. Thank you for being here. Right. So I got it shared out. So hopefully people are going to be able to find us. Kathy Han, there you are. Good morning, sweetheart. For it, so I can see your comments. Hi, everybody. Thank you for sharing, Louise. There's our Auntie Jean. She did sneak tricks this morning. All right, I am going to play our morning song. I believe I'm going to attempt to play our morning song if Alexa will cooperate. It's Thankful Thursday. Come on in with some gratitude this morning. Let's have an attitude of gratitude. How about it? song. Oh my gosh, it feels like things have turned right again. We were not able to play music for a bit because Alexa wouldn't cooperate and things just weren't falling in place. But look at this. It's back in alignment. Louise, thank you for being with us. Suzanne, Ricky, Joanne Castrillo. Good morning, everyone. I'm so glad you're here. All right, so Jennifer Langen, there you are. So beautiful to see all of you. Let's go into our hearts. Let's do the heart-brain coherence. Get our heart and our brain working. Oh, our blue is here. Now the world's really upright. Good morning, good morning. All right, so hand on your heart. Slow down your breathing. Add in the love. You're not in any rush this morning. Just take your time. Feel that beautiful energy inside of you, your life force energy coming forth in such a big way. Love yourself first. That's not selfish. It's the most beautiful thing you can do for you, is to love. And then later we'll give it away. But for right now, just know that you are enough. You are worthy. You are a magnificent being of love and light. I'm so glad you're here. How's everybody doing? Let's get some gratitude going on. What you grateful for? I know there's some gratitude. I can feel it. And gratitude makes everything right. So I'm going to just share. I am so grateful for Auntie Jean. She wrote a beautiful, beautiful message to me this morning in the group messenger and had me in tears before I even went to the bathroom. But it's a beautiful tears. It's just a beautiful experience to be had, this thing called life. To get up every day thanking God that there's another day, that I have another moment to share with all of you and this whole big world. That's a big playground. I look at it as a playground. And when we have a perspective like that, we're going to have fun. So, is it Wayne Dyer said, change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. And they absolutely do. Louise, very grateful for family and friends and all beautiful things in nature. Well, thank you. Thank you for being here and for having that attitude of gratitude. All right, I just lost the comments. So I'm going to find those back again first, and then I'm going to read the blog. There we are. All right, so let me get to the blog. As you know, the angels speak every night. And last night, it was, give me a T. The most successful people in the world are people who were rejected more than anybody else. That's a quote from Tony Robbins. Hi, Nora Bush. Thank you for being here. I don't know about you, but for me, rejection is not the easiest pill to swallow. I know what it feels like to not be chosen for something. I learned this lesson at an early age when I was encouraged by a friend to try out as a cheerleader. I wasn't sure what I was doing, but I listened to her, and no, it wasn't meant to be. I don't remember being too upset about it. It wasn't my dream, just a moment of giving in to peer pressure and the thought that it might be fun. I think it is totally different when we have our heart set on something and have invested emotions and effort, and then we get rejected. I have learned over the years, though, that I can hold my head up high and move forward. If it's meant to be, it will be. has been my motto. There's one thing I am 1,000% sure of, however, and that is the fact that I will never be rejected by God or the angels. While I strive to do my best every day in showing love and spreading peace, there are times when I disappoint myself. In meditation and prayer, I feel only love coming from the divine. It is my own perceived failure that creates an energy of not being enough. I have only found that kind of unconditional love from spirit and animals. Dear angels, I know that when I feel disappointment, I have come out of my heart and gotten into my head, overthinking, overanalyzing, and being too self-critical are not attributes that lift our vibration. I'm so grateful that I have found acceptance in my life and am not interested in fitting in or trying to please others, only to potentially be rejected. Dear ones, those feelings of rejection can only come from one place, and that is inside of you. If you are looking outside of yourself for acceptance, admiration, and an affirmation, then you have not come to terms with the fact that what you perceive to be outside of you is actually your dream being played out. It is you rejecting you and feeling that somehow you are not good enough. What story are you telling? What story do you want to tell? Get in alignment with your true self, the one that does not judge or criticize, but only chooses love. It is there that you will find your joy and happiness, your sense of achievement, and you will know that you are unstoppable. Start seeing yourself as number one so that others can recognize that as well. You are only here living this particular dream for a minute, so don't waste it on playing small. Dear angels, today I promise to be my own cheerleader and know that I am enough. Whew, wow. You are enough, dear ones that are here watching this morning and participating. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. Elena, good morning. Annie 7. Annie, so happy that you're here and that our little tot Grayson is doing good after his surgery. Auntie Jean says, I'm so grateful to have experienced this beautiful time with Teri and to have been able to hug so many peas in real life. Yes, yes, there were hugs. There was love. There was an immense just outpouring of beauty as we drove along the way, miles and miles and miles. I think we went over 6,000 miles together. So yeah, that was an amazing experience, Jean. And Jenny Mack, good morning to you. Wow, we've got some great new people showing up this morning for the morning show. I'm absolutely loving that. Thank you. And Pat Moss says, as I give love out, I am grateful when it comes back to me from the most unexpected. It will. What you give out, you get back. And it's just beautiful. Deirdre says, oh my gosh, I forgot to hit enter. I've been sitting here all this time. Oh, Blue, how could we ever forget the waggle butts? Yeah, wherever we went, Auntie Jean was kidnapped by the animals. They held her hostage and took a part of her heart along the way. And Kathy says, I'm grateful that Scooby needed to go outside at 3:30 a.m. because I was able to see the last full moon of 2022 and asked for abundant blessings. Suzanne, so grateful I got to experience Casadega with you all. So glad you did too, Suzanne. That was an amazing, amazing day. Spending time with you, seeing the dolphins playing, and just enjoying being. And Sally, good morning, sweet Sally. I'm so glad you're here. And Tony, good morning to you. Enrique says, don't feel bad, Deirdre. I've done the same thing. Yeah, I've done that on Facebook too. When I type a message in, a comment, and then I try to do something else, and it's like, do you want to leave without sending your message? So maybe you all need prompts that says, do you want to leave without going onto the show? Okay. So Kuan Yin, what you got for us after that message about being your own cheerleader? I think that's a huge message for us all, that whatever we're doing, just know that that's us. That's us having that experience, playing in that playground where we're either uplifted or we're torn down, whatever is going on. That's us disappointing ourselves. That's us cheering ourselves. Whatever we choose to have in our life, that's just us doing that. So, yes, we did have the full moon, and now we're winding down to the holidays and all that goes with that. So Kuan Yin says, change is in the air. Sometimes we take things for granted and forget to stop and realize how incredible the ordinary things can be. Growth does often seem improbable, yet it happens every day in so many ways. So too is something growing in your life that seems at the moment unlikely or impossible, yet it will happen anyway. Have faith, trust your feelings, and relax. Change is in the air. Certainly is. Sally says, hearing you say good morning to her put a smile on her face and a giggle in her voice. Oh, sweet Tony, I miss you too. So glad that you're here this morning. And Louise says, with guides from above, all is possible. That's right. Whatever we choose, it's always possible. There are an unnumberable amount of outcomes. So, yeah, it's all possible. And Jean, you forgot that it was the full moon. Yeah, it was. It's probably still out there because it's, it's only 6 o'clock in the morning here. So we're still getting the full effects of that full moon. And thank goodness it woke our Auntie Jean up, and she woke me up this morning. Oh, you're so welcome, Louise. I'm so glad you found us. So, gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. For those of you who haven't heard, I am going to start up the gratitude face again on January 1st, and would love to have as many of you as possible join in. I'm thinking about starting a group that's gratitude face, and that way you can share your gratitude in there every day. Just go in and tell somebody that you're grateful for them, even if they're not in the group. You can do that. You can share gratitude. And Deirdre, been so much rain over the last few days, you couldn't see it. Well, I am really praying that it doesn't rain here today. I have to get the Angel Mobile loaded up. It's a have to, because I'm hitting the road in the morning after the morning show. So I got to get down the road and over the mountain and through the hills to Denise's house I go. Oh, it became full at 11 o'clock last night. Okay. Well, I don't think I was writing the blog at that point, but probably right after that. So thank you for that info, Blue. Kathy, you're so ready for change. What? Mars eclipsed the moon last night? Wow, that must have been awesome to see, Ricky. And did you have a good view of it? Because I know in Florida, it's kind of hard to get a good view of the night skies and everything because there's so much light. We really have a lot of light pollution in Florida, especially. So let's get some more gratitude. Anybody want to share a name that you're grateful for? You don't have to put the whole name. You can put the first name. Or maybe there's something in your life. Maybe it's an animal, a friend, a sibling, a parent. This is what I'm hoping, that we can spread so much of that love when we do the gratitude base. That was the whole concept of how it got started, was saying gratitude to somebody and calling them out, saying their name, letting them know. That's the important part, letting them know that you're grateful for them. Oh, it was clear. Okay, I will definitely watch your story and see what that was looking like for you. And Suzanne, I'm sure it was. I told Jean yesterday, I'm so happy that the two of you were able to get together. And Joanne says, remember how beautiful the moon was in Vermont the night we did the fire? Good memories and appreciation of Dylan playing the guitar for everyone. That was an amazing night. Yes, I want more nights like that. And I know when we're in Arizona, when we're in Sedona, we're going to have some beautiful times together under the moon, because we're going to go out and watch the UFOs and have some special moments at night there. Louise is grateful for all people in my life that bring comfort and joy. I love that. Me too. I am beyond grateful for all of you, all the P's for peace. Y'all just warm my heart every day. And he's thankful both Grayson's holes in his ears are healed and he didn't need it to be repaired. Yay. Sally, naturally, I'm so grateful for having Toni in my life. Not sure I could walk this path without my best friend. She is my calm within any storm. I love that. That's what a true partner should be. You know, that calmness, that just bouncing ideas off of each other, loving on each other, no matter what. I know relationships are tough and can be tough, but it can also be very beautiful. Oksana, good morning. You're here on YouTube. Thank you, darling, for coming in. And Louise says, like you and my sisters are real, Sonia, Esther, Yolanda, and Lisa Hoy. There you go. You're calling them out. Maybe they'll find the morning cuppa. Wouldn't that be awesome? Blue Jean, I'm grateful for Paula. Paula owns the rock shop, and Jim went with me recently. Paula gave me an amazing stone she found while rock hunting here. It gives me tingles from head to toe. You took me there, Blue, the first time I met you, and I was in Vermont with you. I remember Paula. So yes, I'm grateful for her as well, and grateful for that stone that she gave you. Kathy says, yes, I saw Mars just below the moon. It had been too cloudy and rainy here too, Deirdre. But at 3:30 a.m., the clouds parted and the moon shone through. How awesome is that? And Sally's grateful for everybody, past, present, and future, that has also stepped into my path as I have either learned from you or grew from you, or both. Marietta, my sweetheart lady, good morning from the Florida Keys. Thank you for being here this morning, darling. We're doing some gratitude this morning, Marietta, and I am so grateful for you. Grateful that you came into my life a few years ago and you've followed this journey. You've become one of the P's for Peace, and just can't thank you enough. You and Ed and good girl Pearl, and now Mr. Wiggles. What a delight to be able to meet people along the way. And this is what Jean was expressing this morning. It's all the camaraderie. It's all seeing each other for real, seeing that we're real people. You know, sometimes you see somebody on Facebook and you wonder, are they really like that? You know, is that the true them, or is that the in front of the camera them? And I've met so many of you, and I just think of the interactions that we've had as we communicate virtually. And then when we get together, it is real. Suzanne, you signed up for phlebotomy. Oh my gosh, sister, I am so proud of you. You have just grown in leaps and bounds since the first moment I met you. I've just seen such growth, and I knew there was that potential there. I knew you were going to do this, that you were going to take charge of your life, step up for you. And that's exactly what you are doing. You're stepping up for you. And Blue says, well, it is if you're on the other side of the planet. Okay. Marietta, we are grateful for one of our selling friends who cut all the limbs hanging over our house. I hauled them all to the street to be cut up and put in trash cans. I'm so glad they helped you with that. And yes, Suzanne, we've all just watched you grow in leaps and bounds, and I'm so glad that you're here. So glad that things are finally turning around for you, it feels. I think you've got that change thing going on. I really think you've got this down, and it's straight selling all the way. Uh-oh, who's a vampire? I don't know, Blue. And Naughty Jean says, I think often about Heart Harbor and the beautiful energy that is there. Thank you for those beautiful memories. You know, Marietta, I don't know if you noticed that I posted a picture with the blog a couple of days ago, and it was at Heart Harbor. It was your beautiful heart that you have out in your front yard, that maze around the heart. And I could see, I didn't realize it before I posted that picture, I can see the train across the water. And when I realized that, I knew that was the picture I was supposed to use. It put a big smile on my face. Marietta has a special place down in the Keys that people who come to visit her get to stay, and it's known as the train. And I know Auntie Jean shared a little video that she did. Did you ever share that video, Jean, where you were showing the different parts of the train? I think you did, but I'm not sure. But if you didn't, we'll make sure we do that before I leave. But anyway, it's a little mobile home that has been beautifully crafted to look like a train. And it's right on the water. And Auntie Jean and I got to stay there a couple of days and just enjoy the magnificence of the Keys and that channel, that harbor where Marietta and Ed live. So yeah, if you didn't see that, I can't remember what day it was, but it'll be a heart out in the yard. So you'll know that that's the one I'm talking about. That's Marietta's front yard. And just amazing energy. And everyone down there in Isla Morada and other parts of the Keys know who this lady is. We actually visited a place called the Key Lime Pie Factory. And in that place, there's a poster acknowledging our Marietta and thanking her for what she does. She spreads so much love everywhere, not just in one or two places. but her hearts are all over the Keys. If you ever get a chance to drive down into the Florida Keys, you're going to see a red heart along the way, or 2 or 3 or 1,000. I don't even know, because as we drove, we just kept seeing them. They were everywhere. And it was beautiful to have Ed chauffeuring us, and we all could just look around and spot them. It was like, I spy a red heart. There's Marietta's heart. And that was an amazing adventure. And Blue says, Suzanne, I almost became a vampire too. I was getting ready to take the course before my car accident. So glad for you. Okay, that's the vampire. I wasn't sure what you were referring to, Blue, but yeah, when you're a phlebotomist, that's what you do. You take people's blood, and you take it for a good reason so that they can see what's going on inside their body. So thank you. Thank you for explaining a little bit in a roundabout way. I'm so happy that we've had this beautiful time together this morning. And I see that it's almost time for it to come to an end. Can you believe how this time just really flies by anymore? It really has sped up. And don't blink. It's like, uh-oh, don't close your eyes because it might be Christmas. And seriously, that is the way things are going. But as we are reminded by the angels, the best thing we can do is to stay present in each moment. Because when we do, then we realize that this time here on earth, that's all it is. It's just an instant that we're here. And what are we going to do with that holy instant? How are we going to live our life? Are we going to live it in gratitude, like the gratitude that came forth today in this show? This is just amazing, isn't it? That when we come on here, it's like, this is all there is. This is the world right now, in this very moment. This is what's going on. I don't come on and report the media news. I report what's going on with all of you and the love that has been shared throughout the miles with all of you. So thank you for that. Thank you for being in my life and being real. And Suzanne says, oh, neat. I hope I still got it. I haven't drawn blood since 1997. It's like riding a bike, right? That's what I hear. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Oh, Louise, thank you. Always live your moment. Absolutely. And thank you for being here. Marietta says, let your heart light shine when you smile, because we know that spirit magnifies incredible loving energy. And I think that calls for a message from Yogananda. My very, very, very favorite quote of Yogananda. And it's in his little metaphysical meditations book. And Marietta, I think you're going to love this. Hi, Christine. Oh my gosh, Christine, I hope you're feeling good this morning. I know you had an experience yesterday, but hopefully you're all good today. So Yogananda says, let my soul smile through my heart, and let my heart smile through my eyes, that I may scatter thy rich smiles in sad hearts. You love that, Marietta, and I love that you taught us what smile means. Spirit magnifies incredible loving energy. Every day, you put that smile on your face, and that love is being magnified and goes out far and wide. Oh, you're doing better. I'm so glad, Christine. We were really praying for you last night that that experience wasn't too bad, and that you'd be on chanting tonight with your beautiful smiley face. Christine has a smile that lights up a room. So Christine, I'm so happy to see you on here. Okay, well, it is our prayer time. So if you have somebody or something that you want to lift up and want us to do that with you, then just type that into the comments. We have a long list that we pray for. Every day we remember that we have that. That's our gift. That's what we've been given as love from all of you, love for a dear one, love for a special place maybe. Okay. And oh, Chrissy is Christine. I was wondering, did we have somebody else pop in? But yeah, it's our little Christine in New York. So let's go into our hearts with our prayers for each other, our prayers for the world. And I'm waiting for Deirdre because she always says a special prayer for us. There you go. Prayers for all humans, for Gaia and world peace, and attention to human trafficking. Most definitely. I spoke a little bit yesterday, I think, about how the angels are really burdening me on that. And they've shown me that it's time to step up the program. It's time to really bring more knowledge to the world about how we can pay more attention to what's going on around us and just being aware. If we're more aware of what we're looking for, then we know that we can actually make a difference, make an impact. We can do something. And there's just a lot that we can do. The angels have really spoken lately about not sitting on the sidelines anymore, about really saying, I'm not going to wait for somebody else to step up and do it. I'm going to take an action step, whatever that looks like, whether it's making a phone call or maybe saying a word. You know, I've seen so many instances lately where people have intervened, where they have seen that there's something going on that's not quite right, and especially with children, and they've either pretended to be a parent or somebody that knows the children and stepped up to make a difference. Louise says, I pray for a blanket of love to cover the world. I pray for peace and health to be there for all. May we all see the beauty of love. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you, Louise. That's such a beautiful prayer. Okay, so let's go into our hearts with the breath. Just breathe that white light coming directly from our Creator. However you see that being that is the highest, whether you call a special name out or you just acknowledge that that is the power that is over everything else. And that power you bring right inside of you because that's where it resides. So go into your heart with this white light of energy and let it cover you completely. And I love when that light changes color. So if it starts out white and it comes into your heart, it may change to a different color. It may help you see what's going on inside of you. Maybe there's a lot of love in there to give. So it might become pink or green with the heart energy. So just breathe it in, breathe it out. Breathe in the love, breathe out the love. And anyone that you're holding in your heart that you want to receive that special love, just say their name. You don't have to type it in here. Just say their name and send that love. And all of those wonderful names that we lift up every day, we've been lifting this group up that we have been given the burden to heal, because love heals. Love is that energy that when we share it, it makes a difference, makes an impact. So share that love, and whatever is changing inside of you, whatever color, like Annie seeing pink, green, and blue, send that energy out to whoever it is. Just make an effort to just say, I send this light to, and then whoever that may be, I send this light along with all of you to our prayer list, every name, every family, everyone that has asked for prayer, every place that we pray for. So let's see it now as expanding out. Just expand out from your house, where you are, if you're in a house. Expand it out to your community, to your state, to your country, to your continent. And then let's pour it into the waterways so we can all connect. Wherever you may be, we'll all be connected. Breathe it out. Just breathe it into the world. Oh, Annie, you are changing and shifting with each moment. I love that. You're seeing gold and then a dove. Well, dear one, the dove has a special meaning to me. So thank you for seeing that dove. Joanne, yellow and blue. I love that. So now we know what to do. We give love to each other. So on the count of 3, 2, 1, breathe in that love and send it out with the magic words. Thank you. I love you. I love you all so much for being here, for being you, for loving. When you're not here, I still see you. Rosalind, good vibes. Thank you for being here this morning. And blue, of course you saw blue and white. Of course you did, Miss Little Blue Ray. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're so welcome, Louise. I'm so glad you're a part of us. And I don't know if you're in our family, the Angelic River family, but if not, please find that group on Facebook. We'd love to have more of your beautiful, uplifting love energy. And Sally, I saw your comment about we're movers and shakers. Yes, we are. It's no longer time to sit on the sidelines. It's time to do something, to make an impact. Yes, please do. And you'll find our Deirdre there as the moderator. It's Angelic River Family. There you go. Thank you, Deirdre. Yes, yes, Miss Blue. Let's do chat soon. I need to catch up with you. And thank you for the video of Babel yesterday. Babel and the babies. And they were having so much fun. And I just loved listening to that beautiful energy of the brook as it moved along its way. All right, so I think it's time. Is it time? Are the girls ready for this? Let me see if we can get that Leo to sing to us this morning. Where are you, Leo? There you are. All right. Get your dancy pants on and your waggle butts.
We believe scholarships aren't just for the chosen few. They're for you. Because now every qualifying...
There we go. It is Leo o'clock.
It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day.
Absolutely, Sally.
Here we go.
You got it, girl.
Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. One on the peace for peace, so now mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Waiting on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup of full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy, with all the P's and the ball. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy, with all the P's and the ball. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy, give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full on the top here. The coffee's always hot and the choice is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we are part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning cup of full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Joy. Oh, love you, Aunt Santa. Love you, Pat Moss.
There really is no secret. We simply accept, align, allow.
Hey, y'all.
Morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Woo! So glad the babies were dancing this morning and barking. They bark at Leos, I know. Had a message from our Mama Hado Bear. She's at the eye doctor, so everybody send love her way and pray for the very best experience. Good news all around for all of us. And stay in your heart. Stay blessed. I love you all so very much. You don't know how special this time in the mornings is. And I wouldn't change a thing about it. I love each and every one of you. Wearing the green sweater. Okay. Louise, I'm so glad you're here. Please come back. We do this every day. All right. So I'm going to leave you all with namaste, y'all. Stay in your hearts and stay blessed. I'll see you later. Bye, everyone.